Welcome to Retro Unboxing, and today we have here for you the Nokia 1610. We're going to unbox, discuss and test drive this little piece of mid-90s history, so sit back and enjoy the video. The 1610 was released in May of 96, and the mid-90s was a period in time that a lot of phone manufacturers started creating cheaper, less feature-rich phones that were designed for the average person. In the early years it was all about the corporate and business market, but times were changing. This was the second Nokia release after the 2010 in 1994 to be designed and targeted purely for the mass consumer market, and it was a popular phone at the time. I guess you could say it was the first steps towards mass adoption. Nokia's slogan was connecting people, and you can see how happy this couple is. He's happy there's no more calling the landline all day until she gets home to take the call, and she's happy she can catch him in the car on the way home from work. On the right side of the box, we've got some of the standout features. Pretty basic stuff. You got one touch voicemail key, 3 hours talk time and 100 hours standby. On the left side of the box we've got a range of optional extras. You've got your battery, your mobile charger, and my personal favourite, the hands-free car kit that has another handset to plug into it. I'm not even sure if that'll be legal these days. We've also got the desktop charger, and you got your portable hands-free. So let's remove this outer cover. Now let's pop open this white box and take a look back at the 1610. First off, we've got your user's manual. Now it might look pretty thick, but that's just because it came in a whole heap of different languages. We'll look for the English text, of course. Got about a dozen pages covering safety, phone setup, operation, basic functions, also got your menu map, just outlines where everything is in the menu of the phone, and we've got your care and maintenance and your important safety information. Next inside we have your charger. Now this had the thinner pin than the common Nokia charger. I think it shared that with the 8110 from memory. And we've got this little throwback, a quick start guide on VHS cassette. Now you could pop this into your VCR and get a walkthrough on how to set up and use your new piece of technology. I actually wish I had a VCR here now so we could take a look, but I promise that once I unbox a solid 80s VCR, we'll come back and we will check this out. Here we have the phone battery. Gave it a charge last night, and it actually still holds a bit of a charge after 2.5 decades, which is actually a testament to the quality of Nokia's products. And here we have the device, the Nokia 1610. Now it's not quite a brick, but it's not quite a candy bar phone either, so I'd say it's somewhere in the middle. I guess I'd call it an extra large candy bar phone if I had to call it. Size wise it weighs about 250 grams, it's about 5.5 centimeters wide, about 16 centimeters long, not including the aerial. As you can see, the aerial sticks out on the top of the phone. The phone companies hadn't yet worked out how to design them to build the aerial into the body of the mobile itself, but at least it doesn't have the extra metal pull-out aerial like older models. On the back here we've got the space for a SIM card. Now it actually takes the extra large credit card size SIM. I actually happen to have one of those we can borrow from this Motorola Micro Tac. I'll swap that over. Now we won't actually be able to make a call with this phone today, as Australia doesn't support the 2G network anymore, but we can clip the battery in, turn it on, and suss out some of the features. So R is for recall, calling people back, that sort of thing. This symbol here is for your voicemail. Your ABC key is for adding in new numbers. M is for memory, which is for accessing saved numbers, which could actually only be stored on the SIM card because the phone itself couldn't store any numbers in it. And then you have your C button, which is for clearing, and we have the menu button, so we can use that to look inside the menu of the phone. Inside the menu we have the memory options, which is basically just call logs. Then we have read messages. Ironically, this phone could receive a text message, but it couldn't actually send one. So if someone sent you a text message, I guess you would have to phone them to respond. Then you've got your call diversion. Then you've got your phone settings, ring volume, ring type, key tones, lights, one key dialing, etc. Then you've got your security options and your call info for things like timers and call cost monitor. Then you have your network selection, and then you have your ringing options, just turning the phone silent and that sort of thing. And of course, like any phone, you got your numerical keypad, you can put your number in there, and then you got your call and hang up buttons. And that is really all there is to it. Now, it might seem extremely basic now if you didn't grow up through the era that mobile phones became commonplace in, but to be honest, the major feature of these phones was the fact that you could actually have a phone with you and make calls anywhere you went. As I said, these were the first baby steps on the path to mass adoption. That is the Nokia 1610. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy retro phones, if you enjoy retro tech, retro gaming consoles, even retro toys, feel free to subscribe. We've got plenty more videos coming up. We do weekly uploads, and if you have a particular piece of old school tech you want to see unboxed, just let me know in the comments. I'll try and track it down and I'll feature it on the channel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good day.